We are on the road today. This area is called Vauxhall. We just came over Vauxhall Bridge and we're headed towards Victoria now. Vauxhall is a buzzing area for transportation, work, a lot of work, office jobs, other types of jobs available in Vauxhall. As we go into Victoria, you'll see that it's very urban, very busy. It's also another one of the major travel interchanges here in the UK, where you can catch a coach, for example, to a number of various destinations in the UK. Please observe 20 speed limit. Thank you. Right, so here in the UK, these roads are um, controlled by speed limits and cameras. So if you go through them above 20 miles per hour, you're going to get a ticket and you might get points on your license, which might impair your ability to drive, which is no good. All right, so we're going into Victoria. These roads also that lead into areas like Victoria are subject to something called the congestion charge. And congestion charge is a charge that's applied here in the UK. It is meant to be a deterrent to traffic or unnecessary use of private vehicles, unnecessary use of these high use connected roads. Whether or not it works or it's working is a question of perspective. But yeah, here you can see again, you can see the camera to monitor that 20 speed zone and the drivers. So yes, there's some actual housing that's also in this area going up to Victoria. Victoria is in the borough of Westminster. So this is the city of Westminster where we're headed. As I said in previous vlogs, London has a number of boroughs. So we can live in the borough of Lewisham, we can live in the borough of Southwark, Camden, various boroughs. This one is called Westminster. So this is Westminster. So this is just coming across Vauxhall Bridge Road here, and we're headed into Victoria, just across Rochester Road. Yeah, this is the famous route to London, Victoria, in the city of Westminster, in the United Kingdom. Just coming across Vauxhall Bridge Road. Yeah, yeah, so come along with us. So you can see various activities happening. Children going into their exercise center. That's a Queen Mother Sports Center there. You can see some children going in for a swim perhaps or some physical activity. Yeah, we're just coming around this gyratory now, and as soon as we go around this ring road, we'll be bam right in Victoria. Victoria is quite a social place. There's a number of theaters in Victoria where you can go and enjoy a musical or play. It's quite a famous, iconic area of London. Life in London. Here we've got the real Plaza London Victoria Hotel. Very urban, very metropolitan, I would say. Very urban, this area. There's a lot of roadworks that's going on all across London. It's always under construction or renovation to keep things looking pristine. It's always been worked on. But yeah, just coming around to Victoria Station now. It's raining today. It's a funny one. It's rainy and it's sunny. Ah, that's the British weather for you. So Britain, huh? Rain and sun and wind and oh, what can we say? I'm driving today. So we're going past St. George's Tavern now, and we're going to go right, and that's our ring road that takes us straight around to Victoria. Here you can see we're coming up to Victoria Station, and that's where you can catch your coaches and onward connecting services to other areas of the UK by land. Also have Victoria train station, and that's a major transportation hub for travel to various areas in the UK by train, by overland train. So yes, so we're gonna go around now to Buckingham Palace Road. So yes, we're gonna turn right here, right turn here, and this takes us on to Buckingham Palace Road. Hmm, giving you a good tour of the UK. And of course, the popular Starbucks coffee shop. Coffee is a thing here in the UK. So we've got a coffee shop here, one there, and another one just beside it is also really a coffee shop that serves sandwiches as well. That's your bread. Yeah. This area, as I said, is very prone to a lot of tourism. Major tourism happens in this area because it's one of the iconic areas of London. So you'll see, and there's a lot of travel that occurs here, international travel, local travel through Victoria Station, connecting through to other travel hubs. Yeah, I hope you're having a great day today and enjoying the vlog out and about, just sharing snippets of my life here in the United Kingdom with you. Today is really actually exciting. I'm actually going to be traveling outside of London, but I'll tell you where I get to when I get there. So stick with us and see how far along the journey. Yeah. And you can also get to enjoy all the various places that we will pass through. It's just coming past, perhaps I think it's about quarter to 4 p.m. In the evening. So it's the time where people who are lucky will just be finishing work. There you can see Victoria Underground Station there. Yeah, Victoria Underground Station. That's where we are. Yeah. You can see the architecture of the buildings, how it's set out, very Victorian in the architectural style. These buildings are quite old, and as I said, they're iconic buildings. That's the Claremont Hotel, famous Claremont Hotel, smack in the middle of Victoria. There you can see one of the coaches coming by. That's the National Express. That's a coach that perhaps will leave London Victoria and go into a city like Birmingham, into their transportation hub. And they're very quick, rather cheaper than other forms of transportation, including traveling by car, private vehicles, or trains. So they're very comfortable, you know. So people prefer using coaches to other forms sometimes when they're traveling because it also allows you to take quite a lot of luggage. There you can see the architecture of these buildings. They will have facades on them like the one that we're looking at now. You can see that looks like some type of Roman warrior. That's of the famous Harry's. Harry's of Victoria. Harry's of Victoria. Yeah. They serve hot food, high tea, drinks, things like that. Here you can see coming by open top bus, and that you can. It's called a big bus, and that's used to have a tour of the city of London, and it goes to various places that are landmarks. Sometimes that bus company operates what's called the landmark store, and you can get to visit various areas driving by them, like the palace, Buckingham Palace, which is always a hit with tourists. But yeah, let's go by now. We're just gonna go through Victoria. This area is called Grosvenor Gardens. Grosvenor Gardens. Yeah. So, as I said, there's a bit of congestion because of the time of day that we're traveling. But people come, for example, to Harry's Victoria, and have like pre-theatre food because, as I said, Victoria has a number of theatres that you can go and enjoy productions of musicals. I went to see a musical recently that probably everyone has seen already, but I was a bit late, but I still went. I saw Frozen, and it was amazing. It was so magical, and I enjoyed it. Let it go, let it go. Yeah. Come on, Mama. What? Come on, Mama. Going past the Alchemist, that again is another place where you can get hot food. And if you just enjoy the architecture of Victoria as you pass by, as I said, it's the Victorian style of buildings that you'll see mostly here. Here you can see another open top bus. That's one's called a tour bus. But you can book your tickets and it will drive you around London by night for sightseeing, London by day, watch the city burst into life. It's really, this one is really designed for night tours, and nightlife in London is really fantastic. So it's a thing people like it. So we're just passing this area here called Belgravia. So that's your tour bus. If you're in London, you can come for a night tour on this bus. You can sit downstairs. It's a double decker bus, as you can see, double decker. So you can sit downstairs, or if you're up for it, you can go sit on the open top on the upper deck and have a tour of the city of London. Yeah, by night or by day. So you can see various people coming home with you notice the attire of folks includes a jacket, a light jacket, because it's actually autumn and it's not too cold, but the weather can drop sometimes. But it's definitely a bit rainy quite often. Like today, it's rain, it's sun, it's rain, it's sun. Oh, it can't make its mind up. And you can see the weather, the sky, it's overcast. That means there's a bit more precipitation in there and we'll get rain. Ahead of us, you can see this beautiful building. And as I said, you can admire the Victorian architecture. Yeah. And the features, the apexes, the features that go along with that. Yeah, so we're just gonna go up to the area where you actually have, this area is called the West End. So London West End. We're gonna go through Sloane Square, I believe. That's where we're driving. I'm not sure. But this road is called Grosvenor. This area is called Grosvenor Gardens. This road is called Grosvenor Gardens. So you notice that we're trying to avoid stopping in the yellow box, because if you do stop in the yellow box, you'll be penalized for doing so. So you avoid areas of restrictions. The penalties can be monetary and also punitive in terms of restrictions on your license or disqualification from driving. So it's really super important to stick to the rules on these roads. You can see the big coaches going by. That one says I go travel. It's probably gonna go out to some city like Nottingham or one of those destination places. But yeah, that's the that's how it looks. The buildings. And you can see the diversity in the population again in terms of age and race, color and creed. If it exists, it's in London. And then it's mixed. Oh my days. This world, this world. Yeah. We're off again. We're just going by, coming up to the palaces now actually. We're still on Grosvenor Gardens. Ooh, there's a park. There are loads of parks here in the UK. Almost every this place you go, you're gonna have some form of nature smashed in the middle of a very busy urban setting. That's the Mango Tree. Ooh, that's a nice fancy restaurant there. Bangkok, London. Nice food. You fancy? Oh yeah, we're just passing Lambeth Palace now. You can see Lambeth Palace there. We're just going by there. I forgot what it was called. I had to be reminded. But that's Lambeth Palace, and that's you pass that one and continue along Grosvenor Road, and then you'll come up to Buckingham Palace after. But you first would have to pass Lambeth Palace. Yeah. Yeah. It's really fun and interesting. On the weekends, my weekends can be very varied, and I really enjoy them. So this weekend we're not staying locally. We're definitely driving outside of London. Yeah. So our journey will take us along the motorway for a number of miles outside of London. Yeah, this weekend here. So we're still traveling along Place. Grosvenor Place. You can see it there, Grosvenor Place. You can read the sign. Grosvenor Place. Yeah. Just alongside Lambeth Palace. There's good old Britain for you. God save the king. There you can see tourism happening. People trying to visit venues and just work their way through the restrictions that apply. Still traveling along Grosvenor Place. You can take this route if you're going to places like Heathrow or you follow Hammersmith and you can get to the airport. Heathrow is one of the major airports here in the United Kingdom. So most people will have their first arrival in this country by airplane through London Heathrow. That's the airport. There are also other airports, but like Gatwick, which is also London Gatwick, which is also another major airport here in the UK, and others. But in terms of London, those are the big ones. Can you see the Victorian design? You can see the female face there. in the architecture of that building, and then followed closely by the male face. Those are the facades that are on the building. Some of the buildings have lions, mythical creatures. That's London for you. You can see the design in the grill work. Beautiful, some people say. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but definitely something that's admired by millions, billions of people all over the world. Here it is. I bring it to you here in our vlog. I do hope you're enjoying our journey, as I am. It's always busy. That's an ambulance going by. Oh dear. What's on? What's on? Yeah. And you can see one of the tour buses in operation. That one is going to museum. It's on the museum route, so it's going to go to various museums. Um, Probably including the British Museum, Museum of Kensington, Museum of Transport. There's so many museums here in the United Kingdom. So we're going to just go into an area called Hyde Park Corner. Very iconic area of London. Hyde Park, London Hyde Park. So we're going to enter the ring road. This area has Hyde Park. It's a gateway to Hyde Park, Knightsbridge, Notting Hill Gate. Very iconic. This gyratory is just past the Duke of Wellington to our right, but we're still just on Grosvenor Place in the city of Westminster. And as I said, buildings here are notorious for having creatures. So here we go. We've got a lovely Chinese dragon here at the Peninsula. Beautiful building. You can see the guardians of this building, I would call them. Yeah. So we're just coming up past the Duke of Wellington Place here. You can see. And this ring road will take us round to what's called Hyde Park Corner. You can see the flag flying there on that building, because these buildings are not only iconic, but they are important and often house members of gentry, members of the royal family, parliament, or official buildings are also located here. Here you can see the monument to the war in East Africa, in Africa, I don't know. And here it is, the famous Hyde Park Corner. This is it. Beautiful. How lucky are you? There's an underground station that actually services it here, but that's Hyde Park. Hyde Park. You can go into Hyde Park and have a great time, but that's Hyde Park Corner. That's it. It's beautiful, iconic, and you're getting a first-hand seat on this vlog. How lucky are you today? Oh my days. No, honestly, you are super lucky. And if you ever get the opportunity to be in London, in this place, do ensure that you do enjoy these amazing areas. That's our route, or our red bus. That design is called the Route Hopper. It's also a double-decker bus. Double-decker means you can be seated downstairs or upstairs, as you can see from the passengers on that bus. You can either be seated downstairs or upstairs. So yeah, we just came to Hyde Park Corner, and now we're just on Park Lane. And I'll show you something that looks really great. You're gonna pass what looks like a horse's head, mounted in the middle of nowhere. And it's one of the iconic pieces here also in the UK, here in London. Millions of people flock here to see this monument. and it's symbolic because the queen, the late our late queen Elizabeth, was a lover of horses. She had her own talent of horses. If you were lucky enough to be driving past here early morning, you'd see the horses. Even now, going for a stroll, that were in the Queen's Regiment. There you go, the horse head. Yeah. So if you do get to come, make sure you visit here. Just past Park Lane. That's where you'll find this horse head. Alongside Hyde Park Corner. The famous Hyde Park gate. Yeah. So here we go. There you can see a beautiful monument to a warrior as well. Can you see him? Yeah. He's meant to. There you go. That's your Hyde Park there. And the warrior. The Otter Wellington, it's called. The Otter Wellington. You can see him over there, being all brave with his shield and sword. Stuff. Yeah. And the tourists, as I said, that are attracted to London because of these amazing sights. Yeah. Lots of people use Hyde Park just for a stroll to de-stress. As I said, it's quite an urban environment, so it's a great place to unwind. A lot of families visit it, individuals, people, different people, tourists. Yeah, it's quite popular. And interestingly, in the summer, it it's home to a number of fantastic events. British Summertime Festival is held in Hyde Park. It's a massive park, and you'll have hundreds of thousands attendees to those various events and festivals. All right, in Hyde Park. We're just heading now to an area called Marble Arch. So we're leaving Hyde Park and we're going to go into an area called Marble Arch. So you are getting an expert's view of London. So after this, you shouldn't get lost if you watch my vlog. Huh? You could even walk here along the road and you won't get lost. You're going straight into Marble Arch. If we turn right, we're going to Mayfair, but we're not going to go to Mayfair. Mayfair is also a really nice posh area of London that isn't really, really popular. But today, we will keep left and go into Marble Arch. Yeah. So we're just driving and we're observing our 20 speed limit. No, we don't want any issues now. You can see the number of coaches all stacked up. As I said, this area is very popular with tourists. So various tour companies will run their tours to ensure that the people on the tour get to enjoy places like Hyde Park because it's one of the iconic areas of London that you must see if you do visit. Or even if you live here. The public bus comes here as well, as you see just now. There's lovely flora and fauna, birds and flowers and trees. There's people jogging, having a great time. That's Hyde Park for you. So we are leaving it Hyde Park now, and we're heading into Marble Arch. I like this time of year. This time of year is called autumn, and I think it's a really lovely time of year because it's not too hot and not quite freezing or not too cold yet. Yet. Almost that in between time. We just escape the realities of winter and you get to enjoy the memory of summer. Good luck to us. I'm sure we'll remember what winter feels like shortly, and we'll definitely miss the summer. So, here we go. Can you see that beautiful flag ahead of us? We are coming into Marble Arch, the famous Marble Arch of London. Here it is. Now, yeah, that's Marble Arch for you. When I say popular with tourists, it's an understatement. A massive tourism destination, Marble Arch. And also have an interchange for residents. But this is Park Lane, and it takes you to Marble Arch. So we're just gonna go around the roundabout, take our exit our journey to our destination. Stay with us, and you'll get to enjoy our destination. I wonder if you can guess where we're headed. It's gonna be a very wild guess because there's so many places that you can actually get to by coming this way. So this is Notting Hill Gate. Well, this is the way that you can go to get to Notting Hill Gate. But we're not going to Notting Hill today. We're gonna go right at the roundabout on Bayswater Road and just head up to the Edgware Road. So we're going up to Edgware Road. Yeah. And we're still en route to our destination. That's a nice car. Let's give it a pass. Go on then. Drive up. Yeah. We're on our journey. That was nice. This is the famous Edgware Road of London. Up here, it's quite interesting. When you talk about diversity, this area is renowned for a lot of Arab influence. So you'll have restaurants and cafes that reflect that. And as I go by in a moment, you'll notice that people will be using the shisha pipes. There you go. That's shops in London for you, tobacconists. It's always busy up here, and today is no exception, as you can see. There you go. There you go. The shisha pipes, the Arabs at their bars and places of enjoyment, Lebanese type, a Moroccan. So you see people enjoying dates, chocolate, coffee, shisha. That's what this road has been known for, and you can see it being demonstrated in real life, real time. Thank you for joining me today on this vlog, and I hope you continue to watch as I show you the amazing sights of London. Now, we left from the city of Westminster, the borough of Westminster. City of Westminster, Edgware Road is technically still in the borough of city of Westminster. So we're just on the edges of that borough, but we have places to go today, I tell you. You can see all the shops with the lovely food, halal, which is allowed food in some cultures. Dessert shops, sweets, sandwiches, fruits, fresh fruits. This is all reflective of cultures here in the UK and what the diaspora of peoples enjoy and normalize, which is great. London is a fantastic cultural melting pot. So if that's what you're seeking, this is definitely the place for you. Anything is accepted here, even though there are issues. On the whole, it is the place to be for being yourself and being free, really. Yeah. So yeah, we're just coming up to Kilburn now. We're gonna go up to Kilburn, an area called Kilburn, and as I said, you'll see the influence of the Arabs in this section of London. Yeah, there you go. I don't know what those fatouche, Lebanese type of food. Fatouche seems to be very popular. He's got fatouche and he's got fatouche express. Lucky man. And as I said, coffee is a thing here. So coffee shops in any language, you're gonna find them here. So that's a coffee shop actually, fatouches. A Lebanese coffee shop. You get sandwiches and also like falafels, salads, Lebanese inspired food, which is great. And just across the road from it, Jaffa Corner is also a place where you can drink and eat and sit and surf and just break out. And it's a coffee shop. There you go. There you go. There's a shisha pipe there. Yes. You can't have too much coffee, if you ask me. There's another coffee shop. Ah, the most popular drink by choice. Alright, so we're just going past Notting Hill Gate there and headed north on our journey. I hope this is now narrowing down for you where we could possibly be headed. Drop in the comments where you think we're headed. There's a prize, which is well done. I'll tell you what, it'll come to you the sooner we get there. As I said, there's loads of construction going on here in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, so journey with us on our journey outside of London to a fantastic destination. Now, this area is very, very busy, always bustling. And as we head into it, you can see the shops, Farah supermarket. And as I said, this represents diversity here. These areas, Baghdad, Exchange, Red Sea, Halal meats, it's because of the types of peoples that are settled here in this area. I mean, it's like generations on, really, but it's still prevalent. Istanbul, that's Turkish, it's still prevalent. The diaspora, that's really the legacy of migration. Yeah, here in the UK, and the resultant melting pot of cultures, which is absolutely amazing and enjoyed. It's great to get the benefits of all of that, really. Yeah. And in the middle of doing urban stuff, you're gonna have restaurants, food shops, shopping areas, and places of residence. Some of the residents here in the UK, some of the residents, this area is called Little Venice, and it's en route to other, others, or some people call it Maida Vale. So this is Maida Vale. This road is called Maida Vale. Sounds like I'm playing Monopoly, eh? But yeah, this is actually the area called Maida Vale. And some of these units that you're looking at are situated on places that we call housing estates here in the United Kingdom. Housing estates house multiple residents in areas, and just beside the housing estate, you can have a hotel or you can have a mansion, a private mansion. So, how, or you can have a regular family home. Basically, how houses are laid out here in the UK is very unique. Yeah. So yeah, we're just coming through Maida Vale. Yeah. Some people also, I call this area St. John's Wood, but this is Maida Vale. This road is called Maida Vale. And also the area Little Venice. Mm, beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. If you think so. We- Yeah. Some of these buildings are really high. Like definitely not. I don't fancy living on any high-rise building. I always think about what if the lift is broken. That's a lot of stairs to climb. I'm sorry. I don't like living on high-rise buildings. I think it's not good. Mm. Yeah, so a lot of people like to shop. So Amazon is delivering all over. They're busy all straight to the day delivering to people who obviously they're going to be shopping online as life has changed since you know what event that happened in history. Yep. We're obviously traveling along, avoiding the bus lane. Avoid the bus lane during times of operation, you are going to get fined. And as you can see, this one says it's between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So it means that only the bus or authorized vehicles are allowed to travel in there without penalties. Hence, the reason it's empty. Penalty is massive. Probably something like a 300 or £200 ticket. Who wants that? And as I said, there's nobody here standing around monitoring that. But trust me, you get a ticket in the post and enforcement through the process. So there are enforcement cameras, and that's enough to keep you in check. Believe me, they can see some school children playing around rather than going home. They're getting on the bus. That's good. That's a school. So that's St. George's Catholic School. I went to Catholic school. I can tell you a Hail Mary, I tell you. I went to Catholic primary school and I went to Catholic secondary school. And funny enough, it was two different forms of Catholicism. So one was Jesuit and one was Franciscan. Either way, I can say the Catholic faith has had a massive influence on my upbringing through socialization. My parents were not Catholics, but Catholic schools were definitely better places of education. And of course, everyone wants the best for the children, don't they? That's where my mom pushed me. Thank heavens. I do have a little morals. Yeah. Implanted in me. Through first primary socialization with my family and continuing with secondary socialization, including the places that I went to school. Do sit down, Jack. Today, I'm actually accompanied by my little doggy, Jacko. Say hello, Jacko. Hi. Hi. Who is enjoying the ride? Jack, Jack. Say, hello, my name is Jacko. How are you? Tell him hello. Say hi. My name is Jacko. I'm tired. She's tired. She's very tired. Oof, dear me. There you go. And I tell you, if it's architecture that you're looking for, it's here. That's just a housing unit. I don't know what all those crests and stuff represent, but it's definitely something from historic, I suppose. Should check it out. Digby, Dib Din House. So Dib, Dibdin. Dib Din. If you search it up, you'll figure out what those crests look like. Somebody definitely fought for something. I don't know. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going. Uh, there's definitely some history behind that. Almost there. Good. Dib Din. Dib Din. Yeah, so this looks like it was probably some very wealthy person from Gentry or from the Regal Times, and they've converted the property into housing estates for residents now. So it's called Digbin House, and you can see the various indicators that people live there, like sheets and dried on the balcony. The ghetto, but oh well, that's it. Yeah. So we're just gonna get up to the area called Edgware or Kilburn. Kilburn is quite a huge area for people's homes. A lot of people live in Kilburn. You. So this is actually one of the branches of the Marriott that's ahead of us. Like staying at a fancy hotel. Fancy is what you deem it to be. The Marriott is one of those chains that pride themselves on being a little bit upscale. So if you're looking for somewhere to stay and you got a bit of buck in your pocket, the Marriott in Kilburn, just off Maida Vale. Ooh, that's a free advert there. None of that. Forget that. So as I said, people like using coaches, small coaches, big coaches. This one is very popular for people who have luggage. You see, they have large luggage capacity, air conditioning, reclining luxury seats. Oh dear, I'll be traveling on that one if I'm going to the airport or if I'm going on a far journey. There you go, fresh fruits, all fresh, all lovely fruits. I mean, you see, look at those fresh tomatoes. Are they lovely? They're nice and fresh. Much better than the supermarket version. Lovely tomatoes, isn't it? Lovely tomatoes, yeah? Yeah? Some people don't want to be a part of the vlog, but I'll make them a part of the vlog, whether they like it or not. So this is actually Kilburn Park or Kilburn High Road. You can see things like the Islamic Center just across there. So this is actually the end of the borough of Westminster. So we're going to be headed into another borough. Can you guess the name of the other borough that we are now entering as we're going into Kilburn? I'll let you know what it is in a minute. So many road work happening all over. I don't know where to get so much money to spend on these roads. Jeez. Be annoying sometimes, isn't it? There's Gilbert High Street. This goes towards the area called Cricklewood. See all the shops, including the coffee shop. Chicken shop, coffee shop, that's the hit. Oh, I don't know, I've seen that. This is the borough of Camden. So this area is located in the London borough of Camden. So, lucky you, we've passed through at least three boroughs of London today. We started in the London borough of Southwark. We came through the city of Westminster. That's the borough of Westminster. And now we've landed in the London borough of Camden. You have been very lucky along this journey today. And you've come so far. Thank you so very much for journeying with me on this lovely evening. And thank you very much for coming back to enjoy my vlogs. It's really appreciated. I'm actually going to end this vlog here and invite you to continue the journey with me in another part two or so, further on the journey. So we're ending it here on Kilburn High Road in the London borough of Camden. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It's K Jedi Mobile TV. Thank you for subscribing to my channel today. Share my videos and put a like on this one. Have a lovely evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Some people would say north, south, east, and west. But I just say have a fantastic time wherever you are. And make sure you get out today and enjoy the world if you can. If not, thank you for joining me along my journey that I've shared today so generously with you, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. Thanks.